Right now, the ground beneath your feet in India is moving north at about 3 centimeters a year. That forward momentum is actively forcing the Himalayas higher into the sky as we speak. This global map visualization shows the Earth 200 million years ago. Back then, the globe looked entirely different, dominated by just two massive supercontinents, Laurasia in the north and a sprawling southern cluster called Gondwana. The sheer scale of Gondwana was staggering. You could walk continuously from what is now modern-day India straight through Antarctica and end up in South America without ever touching the ocean. When 19th century European geologists discovered ancient shared rock formations in central India, they named this entire landmass after the local people. They called it Gondwana, honoring the Gond tribe who still inhabit those forests and hills today. But deep underground, an ocean of magma was boiling. It pushed upward against the crust, building an immense, unrelenting pressure until the rock could no longer hold. The crust fractured. That explosive subterranean force shattered the supercontinent, severing the Indian plate and launching it on a 9,000-kilometer solo journey across the ocean. About 150 million years ago, another surge of upwelling magma tore through the seafloor, violently forcing India and Madagascar apart. The lava from that tear cooled layer by layer, stacking up over millennia to form a towering wall of rock along India's coastline, the mountains we now call the Western Ghats. This cross-section illustrates how the topographical wall intercepts moisture-heavy winds from the Arabian Sea. Hitting the barrier, currents are forced sharply upward. The rising air rapidly cools and condenses into clouds, triggering massive downpours across the landscape. The monsoon rains that feed modern India's agriculture, fill its rivers, and govern its seasonal rhythms are the direct result of a 150-million-year-old volcanic wound. Continuing its journey north, the floating Indian landmass eventually drifted directly over the Reunion volcanic hotspot around 60 million years ago. Magma burst through the surface in one of the largest volcanic events in Earth's history, leaving behind a sprawling plateau of layered rock known as the Deccan Traps. This massive eruption coincided with another catastrophic event, the Chicxulub asteroid slamming into modern-day Mexico. Between the immense volcanic ash from the Deccan eruptions and the debris from the asteroid impact, the global atmosphere choked. This dual cataclysm wiped out the dinosaurs, including the unique species native to the Indian continent. As the plate passed over the Reunion hotspot, the intense heat softened the mantle rocks below, reducing friction and effectively launching the continent forward at a geological sprint of 15 to 25 centimeters per year. This surge in thermal energy acted as the engine propelling India towards its final destination, fueled by the same volcanic violence that had just catalyzed a mass extinction. About 50 million years ago, the geological sprint finally ended. The fast-moving Indian plate violently slammed into the Asian landmass. The sheer physical pressure of that collision crumpled the Earth's crust, lifting the former ocean floor high into the atmosphere to create the Himalayas. Pushed into sub-zero altitudes, this new, jagged topography began capturing massive amounts of snow and ice, packing it down into permanent glaciers. Every year, melting high-altitude glaciers send immense volumes of water rushing into the valleys, birthing the Ganges, Yamuna, and Brahmaputra rivers. These sprawling waterways provided the fertile soil and fresh water necessary to anchor human life. The architecture, agriculture, and deep spirituality of Indian civilization were built directly on their banks. This projection shows the future path of Earth's plates. Roughly 250 million years from now, that ongoing momentum will force Australia to collide with Asia, fusing into an entirely new supercontinent. India remains a restless 200-million-year-old traveler, a piece of shifting Earth whose ongoing physical journey quite literally forged the foundation of a civilization.